The biggest problem the builders had to overcome was the Nile's ancient riverbed. It contained hundreds of feet of silty sand and gravel, and the engineers couldn't anchor the dam on such soft ground. But clearing all the silt would have taken years, unless engineers could come up with another solution. Today, you can drive over the Aswan Dam, but it's difficult to tell what it actually looks like. Lake Nasser now covers most of the dam, which is really a 600-foot-high mountain of stone and sand. The peak, which you can see, is covered with concrete. And the base, which you cannot, is nearly a mile wide and is the key to the dam's stability.
When engineers want to block an enormous river like the Nile, they generally build an embankment dam. It can be made of earth and stone or a combination, and have a very wide base and sloping walls. The wide base, here at Aswan it stretches almost 3/4 of a mile, gives the dam stability against the river's thrust and weight. The sloping wall helps divert the water pressure away from the narrow top down towards the meaty center. Now, water can seep through this. But hidden inside this mountain of sand and stone is the true barrier to the river's flow, a solid core of impervious clay. Builders generally want the dam, or at least the core, to rest on bedrock. Here, that bedrock is under 600 feet of silt and loose rock. Trying to excavate all that muck and debris for 3/4 of a mile would have taken forever and cost a fortune. So instead, the engineers decided to transform a slice of the riverbed with something called a grout curtain.
The problem with a soft foundation is that water can actually flow through the riverbed, which could ultimately destroy the dam. So the workers drilled narrow holes lined with iron pipes deep into the sediment. Grout, a cement-like mixture, was then pumped into the holes as the pipes were pulled back out. This action forced the grout to spread into the soft riverbed. They repeated this process hundreds of times until a solid pedestal-like grout wall stretched 600 feet from the core to bedrock. Since the grout is waterproof, any water seeping under the dam is blocked from getting through.